Welcome back. This is National Geographic Weekend. I'm Boyd Matson. Time for that segment of the show we call Wild Chronicles, in which I share some stories of my own travels with National Geographic, or sometimes how I spent my weekend, which is the case on this story. I was going to tell you about this jet skiing experience, because I went to the lake. You know, it's brutally hot here on the East Coast right now. So I went to the lake with some friends, and I'm not a big jet skier because I know there's some issues about pollution and noise, and I like a little more peaceful experience. But on this particular lake in North Carolina, everybody was either in a powerboat or a jet ski. And so to defend myself, I asked if there were no kayaks, there were no canoes for me to paddle, so I got on the jet ski and was going to ride around. It reminded me the first time I ever got on a jet ski was many years ago when they were just being introduced into the United States. I think it was Kawasaki, and they brought some to Dallas, knowing that in Texas we like our machines, we like them big and powerful. So everybody had these power boats, ski boats, and then they introduced the first jet skis there and brought one by for me to test. In those days, they were little things that as soon as they were turned off, they'd fall over on their side. So you had to get behind it, get the power going, and then drag yourself through the water until you got enough speed to get upright, get balanced, and you'd pull up on your knees, and you could ride it on your knees, and if you got really balanced, you could stand up on them then. The real trick was to pull yourself through the water and not pull your bathing suit off. And then you were really reluctant to stand up on the jet ski because your bathing suit was around your ankles. Well, now they've cured that problem. They're big and flat on the bottom, and you can just get on them and sit on them. You don't have to worry about the balance part. And at this lake in North Carolina, there was an osprey nest. Now, this is my real excuse for getting on the jet ski, that I wanted to go and see, and it was some distance away, and the nest was on a power pole in the lake, so the only way to get there was by jet ski. At the end of the lake where it was, you had to go under a very low bridge, too low for a boat. So we took the jet ski, we being me and my wife, who was a little reluctant to get on the jet ski in the first place. She said, no, that's okay, I won't go. And we said, because I knew what it was. This is a woman who likes to swim without getting her hair wet. She figured on the jet ski that's going to happen. We said, oh, no, you can just ride on the back, it'll be fine. Well, I forgot to take into account it was a very windy day. So the wind is blowing from the direction that we are headed, meaning it's blowing head on into us and creating big waves that we're having to go. So there's a lot of this bouncing on the jet ski and splashing. So she's getting soaked. She thought that I'd be taking it. She's on the back of my jet ski and assumed that I would be like a shield, but no, the waves are so big. It's soaking her, so she's not that happy. And then we go sideways to the wind in another part, and the waves are coming sideways. Now the jet ski's rocking back and forth, and she's really getting splashed and saying, stop clowning around. And I'm not clowning around. I'm just trying to survive the wind. But finally, we get to the osprey nest, and she's thrilled. It is a great sight, the female ospreys there feeding the chicks. You know, we got this special moment. But what got my attention on this whole experience while I'm telling you this, I saw the most unusual warning label I've ever seen. On the jet ski, there's a warning that says, beware that on the jet ski, if you fall off, what's going to happen it's something to these words. This was the essence of it. If you fall off, the force of the water is going to be such that it's going to shove your bathing suit up some orifice in your body in a very painful manner. I have never seen a warning like that. Beware, your bathing suit is about to be crammed up some orifice. What a warning, what a warning. I didn't know if they wanted me to ride nude. I didn't know what that meant. Anyway, that's my jet ski story and my recent experience. Thanks for listening. This is National Geographic Weekend. Thanks to my producer, Ben Shaw. Be sure and join us next time for another radio adventure.